everyone. It's Travel Tip Tuesday with Lori today. Today we're going to talk about something that's interesting when you book travel, and it's about cancellation penalties. Cancellation penalties are actually a fee imposed by the travel supplier. So it could either be by the hotel, or it could be by the airline, or it could be by a cruise line. They're varied and they're very different. Number one tip is to read before you book. Always read about the cancellation penalties of anything you're booking in travel. Sometimes they're hidden, sometimes they're under terms and conditions, but look for it because they are always there, and make sure you read what those are. Number two, make your decision based on a friendly cancellation policy. Just like you can compare hotels to another hotel, you can compare the cancellation policies on one trip to the cancellations on another, and go with the one that suits you to be the most comfortable and something that you think you could live with. Number three, cancel as early as possible. A big tip that's always going to get your money back is doing cancellation early. Remember, time is money when it comes to this. Also, the sooner the better. And again, like I mentioned, they vary widely depending on, you can get your money back maybe in 72 hours if you cancel within 72 hours. Many hotels are like that. Smaller hotels, larger hotels, cruise line, larger amount spent on a tour, all of them have their own penalties and their own rules on what you'll get back and at what time period. Number four, call rather than doing it online. You have to do it online many times, but follow it up with a phone call to make sure it's been done, the cancellation was received. And also get your cancellation code. Many times in canceling a hotel, for example, they give you a code. Get the cancellation code or the cancellation person that you spoke with name, some kind of backup so you could prove that you actually did make that cancellation. And then be polite. This is very, very important. Hold it together. Be polite. Sometimes you're talking to a call center and it's not going to make a difference. Sometimes you're talking to an individual that could maybe lean in your favor. If you have an emergency, tell your story. And the biggest tip of all is purchase travel insurance. Now, I have so many stories to tell you about this, especially traveling international. Now, we're talking about cancellations right now. For cancellations, almost all travel insurance has trip interruption included. That's going to allow you to cancel for any reason, sometimes specific reasons. So read the policy that you're purchasing for insurance so you understand when you can't cancel and for what reason. Also, purchase insurance also for medical, because I had a friend that went on a cruise that went through the Greek Isles, and she walked up in the mountain like you do in Santorini, slipped and broke a leg. Her insurance there in Greece would not work for her. She had a pin in her leg, ended up costing her over $25,000, and she was the only one of their group of 6 that didn't get the cancellation insurance. I'm going to tell you, me personally, I don't go anywhere without going and getting a policy first. It's not that much money, and it just gives you that safer feeling for medical reasons, trip interruption reasons, anything, baggage. There's a lot included on those policies, so be sure to get your travel insurance. Also, look for alternate ways you can be refunded than money. Offer them those options, like maybe can I postpone my trip, or if it's an airline ticket, trade it in. So find out if there's other options besides monetary value back for your refund due to cancellation. And if you're a club member, frequent flyer with an airline, or a club member with a hotel, that can also help your chances. So be sure to mention that in any type of cancellation penalties or anything like that. And then the last thing I want to tell you about today in our tips is a company that I personally used that was a great benefit, and it's called airhelp.com. Recently, I was in Venice and I had to leave. I know, it was so sad. I didn't want to leave, but I had to leave. But British Airways went on strike that same day, and flights were just grounded. So we missed a flight until they came back on. and we went to airhelp.com and we got a refund due to our grievances of $1,200. So that particular site has a fee to it, but they can also help you recover. So don't forget to use the tools that are at your fingertips that maybe you can get your money back. So remember, book your vacations, but always look at the cancellation penalties. Thank you.